Hi, I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to do a series with our TheraBands, working our upper body. We're going to try to do some rotator cuff stabilization and some scapular movement along with a little bit of mid-back work to help fight some bad posture that might be happening in some of you. So we're going to go ahead and take a TheraBand. I have a blue TheraBand and a green TheraBand. The blue is a little bit heavier, the green is a little lighter. I'm going to start with my lighter TheraBand. You can also use a circle band if that's what you have. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the hands about shoulder width apart. Try to draw the shoulder blades down the back. Try to keep the ribs in, and you want to start with those hands parallel to each other in line with the elbows. From here, you're going to start with your right arm, and you just want to think about doing 10 rotations, starting from the upper arm bone, moving in the socket, not leading from the hand. So we're just going to do 10 here. I'm trying to keep my ribs in, no rotation in the upper body, so don't let anything like that happen. And as you're doing that, you're trying to find the work happening on the back side of the shoulder, not in the arm. 2 more. And we're going to go ahead and do the right arm, same thing. If sitting in this kneeling position is uncomfortable for your knees, you can also sit with your legs crossed. If sitting with your legs crossed is a little hard on the hip flexors, go ahead and just add a pillow underneath yourself to lift you up a little bit, and that'll help. And again, you're trying to get the work happening in the back side of the shoulder, not in the arm. Should be about 10. And then both arms, same thing, both arms rotating in the sockets. Really trying to keep the ribs in. Don't let the shoulders kick back as you're doing the movement. And with all of these, I'm not looking for how far you're opening the arms. I'm looking that you're moving from the right spot. So we're really trying to focus on the upper arm bone rotating in the socket, not about getting all the way out to the sides. About 2 more here. Good. Go ahead and shake that out for a moment. From here now, you're going to keep holding. You still want to keep those arms parallel to each other. From here, shoulder blades pull down the back. You're pulling wide with that band. Keep the shoulder blades pulling down as you send the arms out. You're going to bring the arms down. Just tap the top of your legs. Bring the arms back up to shoulder height, and then draw those elbows in towards your rib cage. So sliding the arms out. And lower, stay nice and tall through the spine, abs are tight as you lower those arms, and in. And 3, shoulder blades pull down, keeping the shoulders down as you bring the arms up. So again, the upper arm is moving in the socket. You're not allowing the spine to move, the ribs to move, or those shoulders to go by the ears. Keep tension in the band the whole time. Breathe. And we're going to do 1 more here. Good. Now we're going to flip the hands. So you're going to have palms down. You're going to hold the band. Again, it's going to be about shoulder height. I want you to be a little bit lower than shoulder height so that you can keep those shoulder blades down the back. And I want you to imagine that you're wrapping the shoulder blades towards the spine to start the movement. So I'm not initiating from my hands. I'm initiating from my shoulder blades wrapping, and then I come back in. And so again, it's not about how wide I'm going with my arms. It's about where I'm starting the movement from. So you're really trying to get that mid-back to work. Keeping the ribs in. Don't arch the spine as this happens. If you want to add that breath, you're exhaling as you pull, inhale as you release. You want to make sure that you're maintaining control of the band as you're bringing it back together. Resist that band pulling in. So you're getting a little bit of work on that return. 2 more here. And last one. Good. So now we're going to go up into a high kneeling position. I want you all to find the center point of your band, and you're going to place it under your knees. And you want it to be at a spot where it's not going to slide out from under you to the top front or to the back. And just to start, you're going to just grab the outside edges of your band, and then you're going to go up to high knees. As you're here, I want you to think about keeping your lower abs pulled in and up so that your pubic bone is forward and your glutes are engaged. You want to have your ribs on top of your pelvis here, so you're not going to be arching and you're not going to have the hips back behind you. From here, the further out your hands are on your band, the easier this is going to be. The closer they are to the midpoint, the harder it is going to be. So you can go ahead and just adjust the tension as needed. Keep the shoulder blades pulling down the back, abs tight, ribs are in. Thumbs are going to be pointing up, and you're going to bring those arms up into a V position and control on the way back down. As I'm doing this, I can still see my thumbs here in my peripheral vision. I'm not letting my arms get behind me. So really take a moment. If you're looking straight forward, can you still see your hands as they come up? And if so, you're probably in the right position. Keeping those shoulder blades pulling down as the arms go up. And once again, you're not trying to get your arms above shoulder height. You're just trying to move the upper arm in the socket. Three more here. Two more, and you're going to stay at an engaged position on the way down. So as you come down on this last one, don't let it release. Keep a little bit of an engagement. And from here, you're going to bend the elbows into a W and then extend. You want to maintain the spacing between the elbows and the rib cage. Don't let those elbows collapse in. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you extend. Maintaining that same space in the armpit. You're not letting the elbows pull up, and you're not letting them go back down. Last two. And last one. Good. Can lower back down. And from here, we're going to do a little bit with the arms overhead, and it's going to be a little bit of a lat pull down. I'm going to switch to my heavier band. If you don't have a heavier band, that's fine. Use the same one that you were and just pull a little bit, hold a little bit closer, okay? So from here, I am going to start with my heavier band with my hands about shoulder width apart. From here, again, notice that you're trying to keep your ribs in. You want your abs tight, ribs and shoulders over the pelvis. And from here, my palms are forward. I'm thinking of pulling wide on the band as I pull those elbows out. And so you're trying to maintain tension all the way down and all the way up. As you do this, you're thinking about the elbows reaching out to the sides of the room, not down towards your rib cage. As you extend up, think about trying to push that band up towards the ceiling and pull it down towards the chest. We want the band going in front of your head here to avoid any type of neck issues, to clear it in the back. And then as we're doing this, I want you to imagine that you're placed between two panes of glass, and your wrists, elbows, and rib cage are all going to be on the same plane. You don't want the elbows to kick back and break that glass. You want to really think about those elbows rotating forward. Exhale as you pull. Inhale as you extend. Two more here. And last one. There. Good. Now maintain the extension at the top. Ribs in, shoulder blades anchored, arms straight, and you're just pulling wide and down. So again, I'm trying to think about the upper arm bone moving in the socket, and my lats are trying to pull my upper arm bone down. So I'm not pushing down from my hands, I'm pulling down from my back. Exhale as you pull, try to keep the ribs in. 4 more here. Shoulder blades down. And 3, 2, and last one. Good. And put that band down. And there you have it. That's a little TheraBand series to help you with your rotator cuffs and a little bit of shoulder stabilization and postural work. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I hope you're well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.